resolution.
All right.
Next time somebody come ask for that money, say I give it to you at around January 1st.
Right.
That'll be the New Year resolution.
Right. The
Oh
pay,
no, I want it now.
isn't that paying off debt? Isn't that number five? Isn't that number five?
Matter of fact, do me a favor, 'cause honestly, I ain't gonna. It's a new year. I'm not gonna be making the same mistakes I made last year. I'm gonna need y'all to run through those one more time because I did not record that for Ustream. So yeah, you all going through them again, right?
List, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just so we can have that on recorded, so people can go back and look at it. Like, dang,
Do the first
I
five.
did,
Alright.
Read
I
the
break
list.
that resolution. Oh
Alright,
well, try again next year.
Well, we're gonna do this again. Okay. Well, this is the Synergy of Life top 10 common broken New Year's resolution. Number 1 is losing weight and getting fit. Number 2 is quit smoking. Number 3 is learning something new. Number 4 is eating healthier and diet. Number 5 is what we was talking about, getting out of debt and saving money.
So, 4 out of those 5, the issue is here is a cold chemical and emotional dependency.
What about changing your old ways?
Well,
Those,
that's part of us learning something new.
Oh,
but all that is old way because one thing old mean is worn out,
Oh, right.
I see.
and these things deplete your life force.
Mm-hmm.
These things is part of a toxic lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we back once again. When you talking about losing weight, the weight is actually not the problem. What caused the weight is what need to be addressed. That is the focus
Yo, stinking
point.
thinking.
Well, yeah, it's many factors, but some people are willing to lose. The goal is not to lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is to understand that weight gain is a symptom of heart disease. That's what weight gain is. Weight gain also is a symptom of you have poor circulation. You have what's called acidosis, which is you eat a high acidic diet, which pretty much is meat and dairy. Toxic beverages like alcohol, anything with high corn fructose syrup in it, very acidic. It's made with 13 ingredients, and one of them is battery acid.
Oh wow.
It's a
Dang.
it's a documentary called King Corn. It starts off with 2 young college graduates, and they are narrating, and they're very concerned. They want to know why the United States government and presidency have declared that their life expectancy is shorter than their parents or grandparents. So they went to a geologist. The geologist took a sample of their hair. He said, when I take a sample, he said, everything is in your hair that you put in your body. He said, when I eat this cheeseburger in my hand, I can tell you ate a cheeseburger by sampling your hair. He could tell you whatever you ate by your hair analysis. So he got the results back, and he told both of the college graduate students, your whole body is filled with carbon dioxide from head to toe. And they looked at each other. That's how the movie started. See, carbon dioxide is pumped into the chickens, pigs, fish, and cows.
That's to keep it look fresh.
That's what's in it. We exhale carbon dioxide. Plants inhale carbon dioxide. Plants exhale oxygen. We inhale oxygen. So that's our synergetic relationship between plants or flowers and spirit man while he in the human flesh. So corn genetic modified corn is one of the biggest grains that's fed in a lot of products. You can the new cars out now, they could take 2 types of fuels. The fuel that's made from corn, which is called ethanol, or they could take the regular gasoline. Now, do you know that one cow fart can fill up 25,000 vehicles?
I'm gonna need to not know that.
All right, that's how much
Wow.
ethanol is in the cow, because cows are fed genetic modified corn when they supposed to eat grass, and that's all all the farm animals none of them supposed to eat corn. And that's not even real corn. No real animal, a bird could tell the difference between a organic piece of corn and a GMO produced corn. It won't eat it. It'll nibble, taste it, and it'll eat the organic one. And then the other ones still have all the corn on the cob. You see, so we back to you said smoking is the second one on the list.
Yeah, smoking. Quit smoking.
So a lot of these issues, a lot of smokers' issues are not actually smoking itself. It's denial. See, a lot of people, I say it all the time, there is no health without humility. And a smoker has to quit picking their habit as a lesser evil. Because tobacco products kill more people than all street illegal drugs put together. You see, as long as I ain't smoking crack or heroin or using ecstasy, I'm not that bad.
Right? They say, "Oh, I did a step
Let me
down."
tell you something,
I don't understand that either. They got rat poison in it. And why is it not?
man. Do you know that one blunt is equivalent to 8 cigarettes? And you know, people try to use this patch, which is
I wanted to ask you about that patch. Like, what's going on with that? Like,
what's the difference between being shot and hung? That's the difference between the cigarette and the patch.
So you dead anyway.
One patch has 21 grams of nicotine in it. That's one whole pack of cigarettes.
Now,
One patch. So if I want to get off of crack, you gonna give me cocaine?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Makes sense. That makes sense.
Right. Now, what's up with the electric cigarette?
That's
I know that's
vapors.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you who familiar with vapors. Those who was victims of the Jewish Holocaust. Those who got death row and get the gas chamber.
Wow.
You doing the same thing to yourself with the cigarette.
Wow.
And it's not a fake cigarette. You is just taking in the toxics in a different way. It's just for you to be able to use in the public where you're not getting your hook on other people in the public. Where you can coexist in a building where do not allow smoking or a public outdoor place.
Right.
It's still dangerous.
Right. Now, I'm and because it's still, I don't know if y'all had a chance to really study it just yet, but I know it's steady growing because I'm steady seeing all these stores pop up around Cleveland. I'm sure they're popping up everywhere else.
Oh,
The hookah.
The hookah.
What's that?
No, that's the cigarette, right?
It's these machines that are popping up. I mean, they almost look like bongs, if you ask me. And people are, I guess they put something in them and they smoke it through. They suck it through.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
Oh, okay.
Well, you know, first of all, just like I tell people who talking about they want to change their diet to a plant-based diet, it's the same thing if you want to really be successful quitting smoking cigarettes. Same thing when you change your diet. The goal is not to mimic what you used to eat. First of all, you ain't supposed to eat that in the first place. The goal is you're not replacing nothing. You're not substituting anything. You're substituting longevity in life over premature death. That's the only thing you substitute. Same thing, you want to quit smoking cigarettes. I'm not going to sit here and go get a patch with nicotine in it.
Right.
That's like switching out a needle for a pipe, crack pipe. It's you have to learn. You're going to have to practice virtues. You're not going to get out of that. You're going to have to submit to your higher self. That means you're going to have to learn some real spiritual teachings. Because apparently the one you using ain't working for you.
Right.
You know, so...
Why is one toxic chemical is illegal and the other one's illegal? I mean, it's still...
Like what?
At the
I
end.
give me an example.
Like what you just said, cocaine.
Oh, illegal? Okay.
Oh, you talking about
and all
like in
that, then, cigarettes. A whole bunch of chemicals in it.
All right, it's a movie out that's, man, it's called Thank You for Smoking. Y'all got to, you can get it from the library, you can rent it. So, this the thing. When you're dealing with the FDA and the USDA laws, when you're dealing with agriculture laws, when you're dealing with laws that deal with toxic substance, in order to get certain laws passed through legislation or government, it has to, when you're dealing with any type of toxic substance, It can't be. I'll give you an example. What you just asked is a good question. What's the difference between a prescribed drug versus over the counter? See, one of the differences is the dosage and how it's prepared. So you see what crack and heroin do to people, but the difference is really no difference. One gonna get you, both of them will take you to the same path, but one gonna kill you slower than the other one. I can legalize the one that kill you slower because you're getting it in the name of medicine. But did you know how many over the counter and prescribed drugs kill people? More than all street legal drugs put together. Right here in the state of Ohio alone, just the last 2 years, it's 50,000 plus cases that still have not been heard or went through due process of law for malpractice from prescribed drugs. How many people die a year for homicide? Average FBI annual report averaging between 20 to 25,000. Half of that ain't even illegal drugs. But that's included in that equation. More people, so you could buy a homicide, suicide put together. You're not going to get how many people died just in the state of Ohio. Now, you ain't even talking about the rest of the states of the Union and United States dying from prescribed drugs. We talking about millions a year from prescribed drugs. How many people chemically dependent on prescribed drugs? And you want to know why they don't work? You only supposed to take an antibiotic 7 to 10 days. That's it. You got people on antibiotics all their life.
Right.
And did you know every time you eat a piece of chicken, a piece of pork, a cow, or fish, you eating antibiotics every part of it you chew? Because the conditions that farm animals exist in, they are afflicted and struck with so much disease and sickness. They over consume and given antibiotics.
So what would you say these hospitals and these toxic companies working together?
Well,
I mean,
of course,
if the toxic company,
they are working
if
together.
they stop,
I'm sorry.
if they stop, the hospitals stop making money.
Yeah,
So
it's really one company, but different divisions. If you want to look at it like that,
I see.
it's different.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, so they selling the over-the-counter drugs and all that other stuff or whatnot. Why would the hospital, the doctors would prescribe herbs?
Why don't they?
Yeah, why don't they?
First of all, that's not their scope of practice. Another name of the practice for Western world medicine is called allopathic. Allopathic simply means we address symptoms but not root causes. Western world medicine, or what's called modern day medicine, it goes against the harmonious nature of the universe and the spirit realm. Okay. Do you always hear the news, for example? We have new tests and studies because what you're doing don't work. You know, tell you in traditional Chinese medicine, which is over 7,000 years old as of the date, this is what the ancient masters say about America, which is called the modern or the new world. He said, you know why we use the same techniques that work for ages? We don't, because it worked.
We go right.
You keep changing, talking about this new tests and studies because what you're doing doesn't work. And you know why? These tests and studies are fraudulent. This is nothing. All this is the classified information I'm giving you. This is on local, state, and national news networks. You have people. Oh, matter of fact, you go on my Facebook page, you will see the CDC, which is the Center of Disease Control. The Center of Disease Control. And this is a very prominent agency used in all Western world medical institutions. And the creators and scientists of the flu shots have admitted that the flu shot is a major contribution to children having Alzheimer's. It suppresses the kidneys and the liver functions. It shuts down the central nervous system And by the age of 5 to 7, you would definitely, all those, they know it caused this. Because every child that took it has it. They measure the time from the time they took it from in the course of 3 to 5 years.
Now that's one of the main purposes of why they always get sick when they get the flu shot. Once when they get it in their system.
This is the whole concept of getting flu shot. They give you the flu
What?
in hope that your body builds up an immunity to it.
Okay.
But here's the foolishness in this. Your immune system is already compromised.
Because
Because of the way from the time you was conceived.
Right,
So all of that is just another illusion.
It's
another way to get paid, basically. Can I say that?
yeah. Check this, and now we ain't gonna badger the doctors now, cause
Some of y'all,
morally, some of the practices in Western world medicine is immoral, but it's legal. They have a legit business. They have licensure. But they are not the problem. The problem is the consumers. You got protester activists want to attack the tobacco companies. But the tobacco company is not the problem. The problem is people who living in their lower self.
Right.
If me and you open up a business and if nobody's buying our product, we gonna switch to something that people is buying. Now, what's gonna determine what we selling is based on if we have morals or principles. If we don't have morals or principles,
That's the same thing. Remember the documentary Super Size Me when they were trying to sue McDonald's for making the people fat?
yeah, that's ridiculous. McDonald's ain't make nobody fat.
Right. Is the choice?
You lack temperance, and temperance is a virtue. No, the opposite of temptation is temperance. If you do not practice fasting, which is an ancient discipline from Egypt and Northwest and Southwest Africa, how can you resist any temptation in the world anyway? Hands down. People in the Western world don't have a clue. I ain't about to fast. And you look at some of these documentaries. One guy said, "I fast when I ain't got no money to eat."
Right.
but he said it as a joke.
Yeah.
I know one guy was asked, "Would you change your diet for just 1 week to a plant-based diet for a week for $100,000?" He said, "Hell no." He was angry that the anchor person even asked him.
Oh wow.
You see,
Wow.
so McDonald's don't make nobody fat.
Right.
It's our choices. It's our lifestyle. So why is it that we find out forensic evidence how harmful and lethal things we put in on our body and we still choose to do it? That's the question. Where everybody always want to play a victim in America. But like I say in my book I'm writing, there is no victory in playing the victim.
Is it coming out this year?
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm already talking to publishers right now, and I'm having weighed my options. I'm self-publishing, that is. See who I'm gonna deal with and go through.
All
right. So, the name of the book is called A Holistic Garden of Healing by yours truly, the author Mikhail Nube.
Yes.
The Holistic Success Symbol.
Well, what happened to the other one?
That's after 10 o'clock that come out. All right.
Don't be told. No, please don't make me go there. What you was doing before the daggone show started, sir.
What I do?
Look,
now you don't know the little photo shoot you had.
We got big people coming.
I'm still the holistic set symbol, but it's like Candyman, you gotta say it 5 times. Then he comes out. You see that movie?
I'm gonna need to not know that because usually the person that's saying it 5 times is not in front of anybody else. It's just you and them. Thank you.
You ain't gonna be in the front of the mirror talking about some holistic sex symbol,
Right?
Yeah.
Sex.
Cut off the lights.
Right. Yeah.
He gonna Mikhail come out with a 6-pack.
What?
6-pack and stuff.
Moving on. Look, now you see it. Oh my goodness.
All
Move
buffed
on.
up.
Oh, really? And you just go.
Like
Manny, what is this guy talking
See, I
about?
know he was gonna say that. That's why I said. I knew he was gonna say that.
So that's the answer. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, you did.
See, this another reason why. What's one of the most popular prescribed drugs is Valium. Valium actually comes from valerian root, which is a great sedative. It accommodates digestive issues and nervous system issues. But pharmaceutical companies cannot copyright something that is produced by nature that you can go outside and get. So what they do is they take out the active ingredient out the herb, and which makes it toxic. Plus they put their additives to it. Now they can patent that and get copyrights to it now because they changed it from its original form.
If only everybody knew the truth, a lot of the zombies won't be walking around
No, well,
nowadays.
A lot of
You know?
people
a lot
do
of
know
people
the truth.
They
You
just
want
don't-
to know
right.
how they know the truth? Listen to their whines and their complaints.
Mm.
You know they know this don't work. But a slave do not reason. A slave is programmed to obey. Naturally do if man desire the truth.
Now,
But when it's before him, he apprehends it not. And if it forces itself on him, he is not offended at all. For the fault is not in truth, for that is admirable. But it's the weakness of man that cannot bear its splendor. It's people's weakness that stopped them from embracing the truth. It's not that they don't know it. We in the age of information. You can stumble or trip over information. You can Google how to make a bomb. You can Google how to kill the president. Now, whether you get away or not is another story.
Right.
You know, but it ain't that we don't know.
It's just that they choose not to go that. Can I say that route?
Yeah, and it's the reasons why.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of us, we have to learn how to love instead of hating and know our higher and lower self. We don't love ourselves, brother. That's how I started the show off. We saying happy this, happy that, love this, love that. We don't know what those things are. This country has the leading cause of deaths from lifestyle and diseases, which has killed more than all world wars combined, all natural disasters, all airplane, car, train wrecks, all homicides, all suicides. Texan has killed 500,000 people in the last 3 years. Put all that together, and it comes nowhere near how close many people kill themselves from lifestyle and food-related diseases.
So
We do not know what love is, brother.
That's the number one biggest death.
Yes.
Lifestyle and food-related diseases is the number one killer of people in America and abroad.
And you hear people say something like,
You know how many
we
anim-
gotta go somehow.
You know how many animals are killed today for people in America to eat? Over 1 million animals every 24 hours for 365 days. The average one person in America eats. You know how many? You don't want to know how many pounds of sugar in a year. 280 pounds of sugar in 1 year. Especially a child. How many people even wait? Do you eat? Who ain't nobody here weigh 280 pounds. Nobody, none of us. And you eating more, you consuming more sugar than you eat, and that's not even real sugar. That's bone char, which is from ground up bone marrow, toxic food dyes, other additives, and food stabilizers.
It's tearing you up inside.
Right.
It has the same effect that's more damaging than cracking heroin on the receptors of the brain. That's why people have a fit when they can't get to it. But we like to water it down and call it, I got a sweet tooth. No, you are an addict. A crackhead don't say, I got a sweet tooth. They say, I want some crack.
Got a cracked tooth.
So
Got a dread problem. And also it messed with the bones too.
it
weakens
destroys
it.
the whole entire being.
Oh, right.
Now, you mentioned the fifth thing is getting out of financial debt.
Yeah. And saving money.
Okay, well, all this is synergetically connected because the debt comes from your life filled with vices. See, when we got money, you either got a budget for vices or to you further your endeavors in your virtuous lifestyle. So we're going to get ready to take another break. Once again, I'm your host, Mikhail Nube.
Don Blake Jr.
Coach too, Manny Young.
and she's out on break right now.
You
Yeah,
don't bring
I
your
think
partner
she
back
did
on
that
there?
intentionally. But we
But
don't.
Aaliyah.
She tried to
you can
escape.
speak. You can speak for her.
Aaliyah. Mikael daughter.
All right. And thank you for joining us on the Synergy of Life. Yeah. Ustream.
Why you saying it like it's about to be over? I had to do your part for you. I said I had to do your part for you.
Ustream, we on commercial break right now. I'm in the thought process right this moment, so I can't talk to you right now. But if you out there watching me, good looking, keep doing what you do. I'm not gonna say what you've been hearing all day.
Oh, you. I was supposed to say something?
Yeah, you can say something to Ustream.
Ustream.tv. What's going on?
Just call a microphone, sir.
Can't stand him. Ustream. Right. Ustream.tv. It's your, I don't want to say boy. It's your dude. Say something.
No, dude, go ahead, man.
No, you about to say something.
No, go ahead.
Don Blake Jr. My boy Manny Young right here. We chilling. We got my home girl over here. She trying to hide in front of her daddy and behind her dad. Go ahead and say something to you, Strange.
Sing a song.
They looking at you.
Don't be making them faces out there. It's gonna be on
Put you
YouTube.
Right.
It's gonna be all over.
This face
It's gonna be on YouTube.
is going on a tizoo.
Going on the tube. Go ahead, say something.
Come on, look.
Shout out. You want to do any shout out?
You ain't got no
Shout
shout
out
out.
to my
Now you see your knees, so she
Go to
can watch
knees
it
or
in the
something?
future.
I promise you I'll be back.
No.
No?
No, none at all.
She said, "Hell with everybody."
Hide behind my daddy. It's cool. Now we gonna get you on the mic. You know that, right? You
Yeah,
nervous?
yeah, I
At
got
least
it.
at least she wasn't nervous like that one kid that was here though.
Oh yeah. Oh nah, she been in front of performing in front of people for years.
No, not him. It was another dude.
It was a guest we had. He was like this.
He was like this the whole time.
He came right here like
we had to break down the question that was already broken down.
Look.
Like,
just like somebody hit pause with a VCR. Man, he's like,
You're like, so how's your day today?
It was the day.
Yeah.
Today
Y'all
was
think
the
he about to
day.
sleep. You know, everybody like this, like we like.
he was like Kevin Hart grandfather.
Somebody go look at this.
Somebody look at this.
Look at this. This dude don't know what the heck he gonna say. Somebody say something in the microphone, boys. Just say something.
Is she in the camera without me moving? Or you can't see?
I'm ready to come back. Oh shoot. Hold
They
on.
do that on commercial. They do that on commercial. I thought it stayed on.
Do what?
I thought the Ustream stayed on your screen.
Oh yeah. No. I
Can you see her without me moving back?
I can now. But see, that's not now. The thing is where she had the microphone. There you go. That's better. Yeah, we know she's there.
What's this?
That's Jeffrey Osborne. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that. You can tell the way he looked. He too young for
Man,
that.
shut up! I know
You
Jeff.
too young for that.
Right, your daddy played that.
That's all you know. You
Yeah,
probably heard
that's
that
all
on
I
a
know.
commercial.
Yeah.
Now everybody know the woo.
Will you woo?
Oh yeah, I know this.
Really?
Y'all do. 93.1, baby.
WZAK. Hold on, did you hear what he just said? That didn't even sound like he do it. That sounded like somebody standing there like, yeah, never
Right.
before.
Yeah, this my jam right here. 12:48. I'm telling you, it's going down. Are you good?
I'm good. No, I was losing circulation at first.
Yeah,
so I
but
didn't really worry.
but my bad. I don't want to make another trip. I'm gonna have to drop you off at the hospital. Like, yo, I gotta go to work.
Oh, I'm good.
You ready? Oh.
Yeah, money.
All right, we're ready to come back.
All right. Love. Yeah.
Wow, that's why Jeffrey was singing.
Yay.
No. What would you say? Woo, woo, woo.
Did the woo 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 woo. That's it. That was it.
Welcome
right?
back to the show. I think people using drugs for New Year. But I'm not.
Tonight we get messed up.
I'm your host, Mikhail Nubay.
Don Blake Jr.
Many
Earlier, Mikhail.
Don't be shy. Your daddy. Now, see, you got.
She said it
I'm
with
gonna
an
get you.
attitude, bro.
My say, 'cause your
lady.
daddy said during the commercial break that you've
Right.
been performing in front of people. Don't be acting all shy now. Right.
Come on. again.
Yeah, try it
Do
again.
some
Earlier,
push-ups.
Mikhail.
Right, y'all about to say, yeah, 20 push-ups. Come on, make it happen. Make it happen.
All right, we talking about a few things here.
Me.
Talking about what's the origin of New Year. People in their bogus resolution
And
promises they've been making
And
since
they're
they've been teenagers,
Yup.
since they was in their 20s, since they first child. Now they on the grandchildren. They still ain't did it yet.
Right. And
All
they
right.
still ain't elevating. Elevating. You got any more thing to say about the?
So let's go to number 6. Oh,
What?
y'all, unless y'all got a question on one of them. Number 5 was getting out of financial debt.
Yeah, but it also you ain't go through one of them. Number three. Yeah,
What was that one again?
that was learning something new.
Learning something new. How can we learn something new when we have the shackles of a negative mentality on us?
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of us. I'm gonna tell you something new. People need to do. Real talk. They need to learn how to trust wisely. See, when we shut and close ourselves, look up the word open, and you'd be amazed what it means. And when you close yourself up, you can't allow the energy of prosperity to flow in your life, or happiness, or you can't have happiness till you sow the seeds of happiness, which starting with positive thinking. That don't mean happy at 5:30 come you back on some nonsense.
Right.
You know. So what's number 6?
Number 6. Oh, you ready, Mr. Yancey?
Mm-hmm.
Spending more time with family.
All right. So, well, that depends on why you ain't spending time with family.
Right.
You know. So, but let's say it like this.
Well, maybe
Those who've been neglectful and don't care about family.
Right.
You know, but you can't really spend time with family because that go back to the chapter Corinthians. You know, and this apply to both genders. When I was a child, I played and thought as a child. I spoke as a child and did all things like a child. But when I became a man and woman, I done away with child. Now, you know I don't exactly say it like that. I'm just dealing with the concept. But how can I how can I become a man and woman successfully if I have not done away with childish things? Many people have not healed the child in them because you create your adulthood in your childhood. You shape and mold your thoughts of the world in your childhood. And if we don't have certain disciplines in our life, in our childhood, we wreck our adulthood. You see,
And
so
then you pass it on to your children, then they
Yeah.
pass it on to their children.
yeah. Now, I'm gonna ask Leah a question.
Oh snap! You ready?
Dun, 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 dun.
About to
What?
put She on the spotlight.
What's going on out in the world with the youth today? What's some of the chaos? What's some of the problems you hear people around your age group talking about? What's the complaints you hear people whining about? Start with females around your age. Something to do with relationships, huh?
I don't have the Jeopardy music.
Yeah, loyalty. Stuff
You said mostly?
I said loyalty.
Loyalty. Far as what? Everybody, huh? Friends, so-called
Yeah.
family, huh?
Now, if you don't mind, first of all, you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18. Now, I understand your question, Mikael, but why at 18 years old is that even a concept of a relationship when, first of all, you are not even fully developed as an adult? You just, if you, depending on where you are, depending on how you progressed in school, you might not even graduate from high school yet, but you're already talking about a relationship.
But you know what? Now, Western world lifestyle, usually people around her age is not developed. But if you culturally grounded and you living outside of Western world living, you usually mature. Because in the Eastern world, you enter adulthood at the age of 12.
Right.
And that means your state of mind. We ain't talking about no calendar day age. See, right here, you turn 18. What's the average child her age here? You getting the hell out of my house when you turn 18.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, but you did not prepare that child to be outside on their own, but you wanted to put them out.
But the only thing I can say is,
We didn't hit a button with that one.
all right,
Because what you 19, right?
I'm 19. No, grades doesn't measure your intelligence. You got smart people that's out there, but they are lazy doing work.
But they suck at life.
They
No.
suck at life. They
Don't-
book smart, but they not. Can I say street smart?
They ain't book smart, they can't apply it.
You have
They just remember something to quote it doesn't get past.
Right.
age doesn't measure maturity.
That's right. That's
You
right.
have younger, teens that act more adulthood than the older.
Right.
Because age is a state of mind. And we have to remember this, like I talk about in my book. Many of us have not successfully entered the apprenticeship of woman and manhood. Only a man and a woman can pass on the knowledge of that. And woman and manhood, that don't mean, you know what? One thing I'm tired of hearing women say, and brothers, you got a lot of brothers who say this, and women, only a man can raise a man. But what is a man? One thing man means is intelligent thinking being. The word man is a neuter now for male and female. You have man and the word man and womb man. So as long as you teach that child virtues and morals and principles, that is what raises a child to an adult. It ain't got nothing to do with, well, I got a son and his father ain't around, so I can't do nothing with him. Well, I need the mother around. That's a bunch of crap. Parenting deals with virtues. It ain't got nothing to do with gender.
Right.
Because how many females go to a male doctor to tell them about their body?
Right. True.
You see what I'm saying?
Can I
It
say?
ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what you're supposed to teach your child? Knowledge of the material universe and the spirit world. You're supposed to be teaching them spirituality. It ain't got nothing to do with gender.
I
Go
think
ahead.
if you don't teach them nothing, they stay a child forever.
They stay a wounded
they
child.
stay
Wounded
But
child.
you know what happens?
Correction, wounded child.
What happens when you stay in that state? You become handicapped. Literally. You could be clinically pronounced handicapped, but they ain't passed that through law. Because now you are making destructive, foolish decisions because you don't have no supervision. Because legally you pass 18 now. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So and because you have not been taught virtues, you have no humility. A lot of us have most people mess their life up young because they don't have no knowledge as far as morally and spiritually. They're not spiritually grounded. So a lot of people make poor choices in their life young. Then now they become old early on. Because you got 15-year-olds that's old. Well, old mean worn out. Go ahead, what you about to say?
No, I ain't about to
Oh.
say nothing.
So Manny, what's some of the? Now she said loyalty. That is profound because there is no loyalty when you in your lower self. The only thing people loyal to is their lower self. And we back to the teachers of slavery. Well, what's some of the other issues you see around y'all age group,
Well, what I see,
or you hear out in the streets?
I hear a lot. You know, I can't wait to get out the house.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to get older. But a lot of, teens nowadays, they don't know. You know, once reality smack you in the face after you graduate from high school, it's tough. You know,
Right.
you really have to, take up a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah.
You know, I was wishing, I can't wait till I get 18, that, and
Yeah,
19.
same.
After I graduated, I start noticing that, reality was smacking me in the face.
Right.
And
Right.
I wish I was
But
telling
so-
But it was coming full force. It was
Yeah,
like
full force.
But see, that wasn't the problem. The problem is
you was
you weren't prepared like you
right.
needed to.
Yeah, rushing without following principles,
So you was looking for
supervision.
right?
But we know you a good brother, so how you had certain guidance certain ways. If you would have knew you needed guidance, so you would have got it. 'Cause we know we
been
did.
had it.
Yeah. But
I mean, you put it out in the air.
but what Aaliyah said go right with your issue that you talking about, because had you had people loyal to you, you wouldn't be sitting here now saying that. You see,
And without that, with that's going on, if you don't have the right people in the household, a generation curse can start.
that's right. That's right. That's genocide, the destruction of your own kind.
Right.
So we back to what I said. What's new? This is 7 generations of the same cycles of a slave mentality, of sick, foolish, toxic, emotional, and mental patterns that shorten our lifespan and cause us to be in chaos with one another. You see, so
And expect some kind of comfort for their chaotic
ain't
ways.
no comfort living in pain.
Not to what they.
But we always talking about I'm in my comfort zone,
Right.
but we in a hell state of mind, which produce a hell state of existence and conditions in your life on a biological level, mental, emotional level, psychological level, physical level. We don't have no idea that heaven and hell is a state of mind. You living in a hell condition. It ain't a place you got to go to. And let me break that down right quick
Oh, go ahead.
for all my people who's been hanging on to this myth. First of all, to show you that you don't truly believe in what you taught heaven and hell is, I'm about to prove it to you. With your words. You thinking you cannot even picture heaven and hell without it being a place that's physical. Look at the pictures that's depicted of something devilish or heaven. And heaven is not no place where it's half bird, half human people. Okay?
With little horns.
Okay.
All that other stuff. And what else
It's a
you got?
state of mind.
Right.
Even in biblical scriptures, too many references tell you the kingdom of heaven is within you. Hell, you say you're going to burn in hell forever, right? But nobody never goes to hell. Everybody's going to heaven. Somebody convicted about to get the gas chamber. If he say the words, you know what I'm talking about, casting spells, he's going to go to heaven. Why everybody can repent right before they go to the death chair, and they going to heaven now. No. Fire is a material element. Let me show you. This is symbolic. Without keys to the Bible, it's like throwing a snake in a baby's lap. Fire is a material element. You can't start a fire without oxygen, which is air, which is another material element. If I'm in an immaterial state of existence, I'm not in my body no more. What's gonna burn?
Right. That's
You have fireproof material objects that can't be burned by fire. So if I'm in a total immaterial state, how I'm gonna burn and burn forever? This is symbolic for something else It's not what my people here and everybody in the Western world teaches think. That don't mean that.
That's the way of putting fear in people, right?
I'm gonna put the fear in God in you. That's what the slave master taught the slave. Look at this. Look at the movies. Look at every slave movie. I'm gonna put the fear in God in you, and we was taught this foolishness. And when we hang on to these false teachings, look at Western world lifestyle and diet. Look how we killing ourselves because we don't understand God and what we think God's to be. We don't understand this. Look at our lives. Where you see God at? Let's cut the BS. We kill ourselves with lifestyle, diet. Then we say, God called them home. God, this is your foolishness. This guy ain't did this. I remember I spoke at a building on St. Clair Avenue. It was a senior citizen building. And I went to the dietary laws and biblical scriptures and teaching the Hinduism and teaching Islam and teaching Buddha, Confucius, like I did here on the show. And it's always the women. It's never the men. Never. It's always one woman come say, God made all things good. God ain't make heart disease. You did that. God ain't caused you to have multiple sclerosis. You did that. God ain't caused you to do the second thing on this most broken resolutions, which is stopping use of tobacco products.
The one
you
thing,
did that.
The one thing I don't get is, since we're talking about God now.
No, we talking about the false teachers.
Yeah, false teachers. Yeah,
God,
false teachers.
yeah.
False teachers. Back to the conversation we was having earlier. Drugs and all that. The people that's on drugs get criticized real bad. But what about the people that eats them and think everything is right?
Most definitely.
But criticize them.
Mm-hmm.
So they live in the bad life.
But I say this often. I have grown to have a great gratitude and a higher level of respect for people who are in Alcohol Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. You got to go to a meeting. You want to learn humility, you got to go there. Because when you go there, I'm going to tell you what you're going to learn. When you hear these people tell you about them being on drugs and alcohol, you're going to say, that's how people act who eat a Western world diet. That's how people act when they can't get to their Kool-Aid. When they can't, you see how these children act when it comes to Kool-Aid? Mm-hmm. When I used to teach at the Civic Center in East Cleveland, this girl had a fit when she didn't have no money to get to that vending machine. And I told her, we got all this bottled water here. Water? I'll never forget this. I was traumatized. She said this to me. She said, what's the purpose of water if you ain't making Kool-Aid? She said it, and her face was turned up like she doing Thriller. She meant what she said. She put emphasis on it. What's the purpose of water if you ain't making Kool-Aid?
And how they act, especially with that one clip on YouTube that I think Jimmy Kimmel or something like that.
Oh, about
the Halloween candy. And tell the kids.
All right, make sure. So explain to the listeners. Jimmy Kimmel, the talk show host, every year around Halloween. You seen that, Mr. Yancey? He tell people to tape your children, tell them, lie to them, tell them you ate all the candy up.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And you see how them people act? You ever seen that? These kids is disrespectful
Right,
to the. I mean, you will forget they for you ready to punch them out. Right. These children, some of the children attack their parents.
Right.
They cussing at the camera. They like you. I mean, these is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of them under 10 years old.
And there was only just but a few that was very mature.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, well, we just go next year.
You go on YouTube and type that in.
Right.
I think there's a lot of, corner stores around and, the school systems and, nothing healthy. And,
oh, yeah.
This
is all intentional. See, food lobbyists controls what you're eating today in your house. They shape and mold the thoughts and your perception on food. Do you know that over $30 billion a year is spent in marketing and promotion dollars for meat and dairy? Only $30 million a year is spent on fruits and vegetables. And it's been This $1 trillion+ a year business. This cancer. You know how much money in cancer? You know how much money in diabetes costs $282 billion. Where the hell this money coming from? It's more. You want to talk about number 5 getting out of debt? Look at where the debt coming from.
Yeah.
You know how
What
you do you know these diseases cost more money than America's debt?
I see that a lot of people care more about money than their own health. You know,
They care about
Because
my
that
material.
is their
that's
God.
Yeah, that's their God.
On Ice
That's their
Cube
comfort.
Ice Cube
What?
album, That Certificate, his second album, he got a song called Steady Mobbing. And you know in hip hop we call money green gods. Coming up short on them green gods. And I might start slinging bean pods. That's what he say in this song.
Go ahead. Keep
All
going.
right. So it's a trillion. It's $1 trillion+ a year business. Oh, speaking of that, and I'm gonna do a whole show on that. Guess how much money so-called black or African American women spend on hair in 1 year? You ain't gonna get it. Buying hair.
Oh man.
Don't say that. Let them
Oh okay.
take a guess.
I mean, there's some weave that's out there that's cost around 500.
Just put a number
Just
out
put a
there.
number. Just put a number out there.
50,000.
What?
Man, get out. Get out.
No,
You should take a guess though.
dude, you ain't nowhere near.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
$500 billion, and it's projected by the spring of 2015 it will be at $1 trillion a year business. Where in the hell the so-called black woman is getting $500 billion for? I got 5 on it. Where the hell is you getting $500 billion from? I'm sorry, $500 billion from? $500 billion?
Oh man. That's next week. Can we talk a little bit more?
Where are
about
you
that?
getting $500 billion from?
Why you look at me like that?
How do the poorest people in the United States come up and ante up on $500 billion for some hair?
Can't pay the bills.
Can't pay their bill.
That
Yeah,
is the bill.
That right.
No, you're right.
That's that bill.
For 2 months
Yeah.
or a month and a half.
Then take the hair out after a week.
Right.
My daughter do hair. How many times? People,
Aaliyah, Mikael's daughter.
Yes.
how many times people get their hair done a week? 2 or 3 times average.
How many times they make an appointment the same day they getting their hair done?
Right. Like I see you next Wednesday.
Well,
And their hair still fresh.
me myself, I do that.
Well, you do your own hair. We talking about people got to pay for it.
Right. So you saving money.
Probably like 2 weeks, a week or 2. It depends.
Yeah, depending on where you
If
at
it's
too.
braids,
No, we ain't talking about braids.
Braids.
We talking about weaves.
Right.
2
Well, glue.
And
a
perm.
week or 2.
The beauty store slaves.
Right. And if you live in the South,
The creamy crack.
yeah, if you live in the South, that's where the money big time for this issue.
It's wavy.
Y'all gotta watch the Chris Rock documentary, which he did very well, called Good Hair, and he was inspired by his daughter. Is 3 years old. Was she 3 or 2?
I think she was 4. I think.
She was 4. She said, "Daddy, what's good hair?" And he wanted to honestly be able to answer that. So he took his journey to Atlanta, which is the capital, which is the mecca of the hair industry.
And then he went overseas with it.
Yeah, he went to India,
Yeah.
and these people, the women in India, they hair grow at least 10+ feet long. That's like 10 yards on a football field.
Yeah, and they just.
And they cutting their hair. They sell their hair overseas to us. $500 billion. $500 billion.
And that's the one crazy part about it was.
How the hell these children starving and your mother can ante up on $500 billion?
She gonna look sexy while she
Every
grow.
year.
Man, come on, say what you say. I'm getting disgusted. Then we go into break.
I forgot now.
All right. So what you didn't expect that number, did you?
I didn't expect that. I'm shocked.
Oh, and
After-
go ahead. my
After you
bad.
saying that, yeah, I am shocked.
Uh-huh. And then you got the nerve to have people our parents' age still wear the Jerry curl.
Hold on, who you seen that had a Jerry curl?
Right.
What? That ain't played out.
Oh, that is played.
Not if you over 60. And if you down south. If you down south, you 40 and up. All right, we're going to take a break. Then we're going to come back. I'm your host, Mikhail New Bay.
Don Blake Jr.
Randy Young.
Aaliyah.
Don't do that.
Aaliyah, Mikhail daughter.
I told you, you got one more show. You might be okay. All right. Don't be like that, Mikhail. Aaliyah, Mikhail's daughter. You never know. That might keep you somewhere like, who are you? Oh, my name is Aaliyah. Aaliyah who? Mikhail. What you need, girl? Oh, girl, yeah, just take it. You said you Mikhail Nube daughter, right?
You need a battery?
Tell him, can he come? I need some health, some health practitioner advice.
Right.
Can you give me his phone number? Well, I didn't come here for that. You said you who again?
Nah, that's when the attitude comes
Right.
in. Like,
Right.
so, well, what you do? What do? That's all you do is hair? That's all you do?
Barack Obama Jr., you can't be here making it rain. That's her sister.
That's your sister.
That's her sister, my other girl.
Oh, she on the phone?
Hello?
She on the phone?
Hello? Hello? Yeah, what's up? I'm good. Where you at the house? For what? You need it? I left you a message. I told Aaliyah to tell you. I left a message. You don't never check your phone.
That was the questions. That was the question.
Oh, you good. You good. Yeah, you good. What is that?
I did call you.
You still
I
in
called
school
you.
yet?
I've been talking to
You
Leah the
still in
last
school?
3 weeks. I told her to
What school
tell
you
you.
go to?
Huh?
What school do you go
I'm
to?
taking class. Well, I'll take early classes with Trusty.
I left the number on there. She said you don't be having your phone. I said, as you.
Hold on, which one?
They moved it on Prospect.
Well, you check your messages.
Prospect?
Oh my goodness. What's the number?
It must be two. It's one on 18. It was one on 18th Street in Superior,
Your daughter, what?
and they just moved it.
Quit giving
For the
her.
break.
Spoil her and start popping her
How
on
you
the
feel?
head.
How you feeling being a
So, no, say
single?
what's
That-
up.
That question is too late to ask.
You said how I feel to be.
Don't give her no phone for that game.
Give me. Be done.
Give me a piece of paper. Write this. All right, what's your number? Oh, Leah got your number. I get it.
You made me rip two sheets
I'm
of paper
on the
off my
radio.
name.
Right. I'm like,
I'm at the radio station. She is with me. We on the radio right now. We on commercial break.
No, you might as well die.
Just before you go, make sure you know what you're gonna do because I came out thinking
I got a phone. You just got. I got a phone.
Everybody wants to win.
We doing a demonstration next month. I need you there
Yeah, so get your A game on.
at Cleveland State.
And I ain't letting you borrow my top.
What?
she tore it.
Nah.
Aaliyah doing it.
I don't even have a time.
Are you doing it?
I don't have
You don't
You ain't doing nothing you ain't been doing before.
Since I moved, I only got the top. But my
So
parents-
that's my.
it's all-
I got that shirt from Aaron. I got the school shirt. All right, I gotta call you back. I gotta go back. All right. Tonight. All right. Welcome back to the Synergy of Life Holistic Health and Wellness Radio Show. I'm your host, Mikhail Nube.
Don Blake Jr.
And Randy Young.
Aaliyah, Mikhail daughter.
thank you.
Right. Do the
That
clap.
sounds so much more
Do
complicated.
the claps.
Do it again. I ain't hear her. Say it again.
Aaliyah, Mikhail daughter.
That's right. We talking about
New Year's resolution.
People taking their life more seriously and not waiting to January 1st to say they're going to do something that's positive and favorable for them to do in their life, and they never get around to doing it because they went back out to another New Year's party and say, I'm going to wait till next year to do what I said I was going to do this year. We're talking about vices versus virtues. We're talking about the issues going on in the youth today. We have 2 youth co-hosts. One of them was my daughter, Aaliyah, and the other one is a member of the Synergy of Life crew, Manny Young, a.k.a. Manny, and many other aliases. So I got a question for you, Manny. What you feel about what Leah said about loyalty?
I think a loyalty falls in a lot.
Far as around
Oh,
your group, anywhere from your group 5 years older than you or younger.
okay.
How you see that as a problem around that age group?
You know, it takes a whole village to teach a kid, not just the parents. So what I would say is,
But what if that village is unstable and ungrateful?
that's a good question.
So you got to hook up with the right village. So now we talking about spiritual kindred. See, when we say it went, that's what need to really be established. Now I'm thinking about it. When we say it takes a village to raise a child, but that village has to be spiritual kindred. Can't just be the people out in the world. You see, because they caught up in the world. It's got to be people who. That village got to be a village that has these spiritual principles. Because what if you get down with the wrong village? It's over with.
It's a wrap.
See what I'm saying? So, but when you say that, real talk, that's synergy. When you say take a village, so we saying no individual part is greater than the whole.
Right.
You see, so. What's some of the complaints you hear about that is going on in the youth?
Are we talking about relationships? loyalty?
Whatever.
Just whatever.
Okay.
I'm quite sure that's one of them.
Yeah, relationships. Like,
But can I take a stab at it?
No,
Go ahead.
was you finished? Go ahead.
no, I
finish.
wasn't finished.
No,
Go ahead.
All right, like, I'm not gonna say all young girls, but I heard a lot. All guys are the same.
Where they learn that from? Because they ain't did long enough to say all guys.
I know.
And it's only one. They can have an issue with one guy, and all men is messed up.
Yeah. And, I know.
See, real quick. See, the village is raising the children. It's this toxic society that has become the village now. And this toxic society is without knowledge of themselves. So that's the present day village that's raising the children. And the child's only perfect as his mother. But what if that mother of the child is the streets? What if it's negative TV programming? What if it's the radio? PlayStation and Xbox nowadays is the parents of most children.
Internet.
I think it's rare for a child to. I think it's possible. Growing up in a negative energy, a child can learn on his own what's wrong and what's right.
But there is a such thing too as divine intervention. So you got a lot of people who come up in unfortunate situations, but they still end up being pretty good.
Right.
But that comes with that person's spirit too. You see, so it comes with setting mental and emotional boundaries. A lot of what's wrong. What's wrong with why people have issues with what DJ read on that list. We gonna get to let's go to the rest of them right now too. The problem is people don't know how to say no. They don't know how to set mental and emotional boundaries for themselves. They say yes to the wrong things and say no. No, they say yes to the wrong things. And they say no to the right things. See, go ahead. What's the rest of the list?
All right. Well, number 7 is traveling to new places.
please. That's not an
They don't have
issue.
transportation.
Right.
Well, they got Megabus now, so I would hear.
And a health line.
That's not it. That's not a. That's not. That's just. That's not a. That's not a. That's not an issue that needs resolution. You see what I'm saying? That's just a desire. Go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. Not only that, and the reason why that shouldn't be even be a resolution, because first of all, you want to go and travel somewhere else, but you have no idea what's around you. You
Get
want
away
to, you
from
want
your
to,
problems.
you want to, right? You want to escape what's
Yeah.
around you. Oh, I got to get away. I got to get away. But you haven't even learned how to fix the issues that you have right where you are. So versus you going somewhere else and, like you said, taking a vacation, because eventually you got to come back. You
Right.
still got to deal with the life issues
Take
that you
your
have.
problems where you go with you.
Right.
It's like
That's
trying
how
to.
you handle it too.
It's like trying to run from your shadow on the most sunniest day without no shade. No shadow moving right with you. The problem is you.
Right.
Like Corey Holcomb say. Go ahead. What's the next one?
All right. Number 8.
That's that one off.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me-
No, number 7.
Number 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 7. I mean. Number 8 is.
I thought that was number 6. You just-
Oh, number 6 is spend more time with family.
Oh,
Remember,
all right.
we dissect that.
All right,
So,
get over here.
number 8 is be less stressed. Now, go ahead.
That's a good one. Oh yes, come on. Yes.
Yeah, you know you about to
Not-
dissect this one.
Not. Wow.
Can't be less stressed in a stressful environment.
Right.
Well,
You can't.
well, yes, you can, but
You can't.
you what? This
Oh,
the
well,
problem
okay.
with stress. What is it?
You want me to look it up on Wikipedia?
No, because I don't care what a person condition is in America. They can't even tell you what it is. Most people who got diabetes don't even know where their pancreas at, but the pancreas is heavily afflicted in diabetes. It stopped producing insulin. People who don't. I told you the problem is man does not know thyself from a physical point of view, spiritual, mentally, emotionally. A lot of us have hand-me-down toxic patterns from the elders in our family. If I'm a young child growing up, let me screw up my own life. Don't hand me your toxic mental emotional patterns. Let me teach me all the right things first. And if I decide to tear my life up, at least I had a chance to make a choice between right and wrong. But when I ain't been taught nothing else but your hand-me-down garbage from your childhood, that's like if your car get tore up, at least you tore it up.
Right.
Brand new on top of that. Somebody else tear your car up.
You gonna
Not hit you, they drive and tear your car up. It's gonna feel different versus when you tear it up. But somebody else tear up your car
Yeah, you gonna have a field day on that one.
Yeah.
intentionally. Cause that's what else is a parent is known as the guardian, right? You heard of that, right? Your guardian, your appointed guardian. So what's the purpose? How do a parent? What are they supposed to guard you from? What you think?
Well, guard you from.
What they supposed to guard you from? Because we got these titles, but we ain't living them. What a parent supposed to guard you from?
Trouble.
Yeah,
Well,
but how? But how they supposed to guard you
I
from
guess I have
trouble?
to break it down. You know,
No, that's good. They supposed to
okay.
guard you from trouble, but how they supposed to go about doing that?
follow, being the example of.
Cause see, the trouble, we ain't talking about troubles. We ain't talking about how do I guard a child. I'm just going to say it. You supposed to teach that child knowledge of themselves.
Right.
Cause your first and worst enemy if you don't have knowledge of yourself. If you making decisions from a lost state of mind, if you making decisions from being taught false teachings, you done before you get started. I don't know who I am. I don't know my history. I don't know my ancestry. I'm brought up in a society. I'm born into a society with prejudice, racism, all these issues. And on top of that, I bet you right now, all of y'all parents, not yours, Not me. They, you know what? You know, you know, you know why people can't have unsuccessful parenting because they don't understand the world they children is born into that time and era, and a lot of you don't understand your parents because you don't. You need to know the historical issues that took place in their time and era that they passing down to you.
And that's kind
So it takes work to know something. It's easy to sit and believe.
I think what was taught back then, you know, is kind of fading away because, you know, if
No, it's only not being. It's on. It haven't faded away. It's just that
they're not being taught more then.
it's not being taught by those who don't give a care.
Right.
I can't give you something I don't got for me. So I'm gonna give you by default. I'm gonna give you my issues. Then I'm gonna blame it on Bush, who ain't even in office no more. And if I ain't blaming it on Bush, I'm gonna blame it on who has the power.
Right.
Who said ain't no excuses.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Blame it on me. Don't blame it on us. I take no responsibility for your jacked up actions.
But that's the people using other people for a scapegoat.
Right. Just to get the finger point.
I'm gonna blame it on your daddy who ain't been around
Right.
to hurt you or to do right by you. He
Right.
did.
So to take the pressure off of me.
Yeah, I'm blame it on somebody, but the problem is you.
Right.
So what you say it would be like trust issues?
No, the problem is that you dealing with a lost society of people who are killing themselves prematurely. They are the living dead. They are zombies.
Lost teachers.
Every child that's gone through something, you better believe it don't take but one of you or your generation to speak for all of y'all. Then you all eventually become those that make it in your 30s, 40s, 50s. And then you walking around with this nonsense. Because I'm telling you now, in my 40s, I'm hearing the same crap y'all hearing now at 18 and 19. So that go back to what you said. That age, calendar day speaking ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Nothing. Look how many people compliment you. They don't even think you young as you are.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because you fortunate to have maturity and you study things beyond the average Western world mind studies, which is foolishness. That's they study. And nowadays, what's that dude name? Young Thug.
Oh
Horrible.
my goodness.
Horrible music. Do you hear about Bill Gates? What he offered him?
No, I didn't.
Bill Gates heard his music and offered him $9 million to stop rapping. And this fool
Said no.
He ain't reply. Not he ain't gonna make $9 million.
Right.
But he will where he living because he's sexually exploiting himself.
Right.
See what I'm saying? I would Bill Gates wanted him to stop rapping. Bill Gates would have put him on, help him get a business or something together too.
That right. But not only that, and real quick, as you mentioned it, I'm a strong. I mean, I'm telling you, I tell people, it's not that I have anything against me. Okay, I'm lying. That the truth is, I do have something against the music that's out now. But not only that, when it came down, because again, we talking about social consciousness and social awareness. He did an interview that was all over social media in regards to how the entertainment industry, actors or music artists, how they should deal with, or what should they say about what's going on in Ferguson and New York. He basically said,
this was a woman who asked him that question.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yeah.
She asked him about the police brutality. And he said, I don't feel it's my place to speak on that. I'm iced out right now.
we getting money.
Yeah, we get money. I'm iced up right now.
Oh wow.
That's sure.
That was his answer.
Mind you, and he's supposed to be a voice for the youth. He's supposed to be a voice for the community, but you just told the community, I don't even care about you as long as I'm iced out getting money.
He ain't no voice while wearing Pete Legis.
Yes. Hold on. Yes, BET Awards. Mind you, I just happened to catch a glimpse of it. Yes, he was wearing tight pink pants, cut up.
Are you serious?
Real talk. And he was
You gotta
sagging.
see the picture that's on social media.
And he was
Facebook.
sagging. Hold on. He was wearing tight pink pants, cut up, and he was sagging.
I'd rather see the dude with the Superman drawers with the skates.
You like it. I know that.
Remember that?
At least that's funny, but
Right.
Young Thug is his whole character, man. It's like it's disrespectful on a national level. I don't care what your
Wow.
nationality is.
Yes. Yes.
Wow. I'm gonna have to
$9 million easy,
Right. It's tax free, right?
tax free.
Bill Gates. Of course, it's tax free.
Oh, yeah, you know you're gonna have to.
And he talking about I get back.
But
But you know why you know some fools in this ear pumping his head up. Some fools. If Bill Gates offering you that, you worth big money. No, you not.
first of all, he's not. I don't think I've even heard him on his own song yet. Not to say he doesn't have any, because I'm sure they go in the
He's
studio.
horrible.
Well, first, you're right. Yeah.
I don't care. I said it. And you want to battle, we can battle. You can't hang with me, MC to MC or lyrically. I'm a real MC. Go ahead. Wish you would call up here. Get your tail spanked.
Wow.
You already the circulation already bad with that tight pink on. You better sit down somewhere. What was you gonna say, brother? I'm sorry about that.
That I forgot.
Whack lyrics.
Right. No, but no, this is my thing. It is one thing to hear people, and it's one thing to come in the game and you have your own music and then you become featured. When you come in and you're featured on somebody's album, like I've not heard him on his own song yet. I've always heard this person featuring Young Thug or that person featuring Young Thug. Like, okay, so when are you gonna come out with yours? Because right now you basically living off of somebody else's shine. And I hear most people when they come out with their own mixtapes. They come out with their own albums.
Especially from down south.
Yeah.
Right. And then they're number one. Then you feature somebody else. When you come in as a follower already, like, hold on, really?
Yeah, but you see, the game had changed though. Like, since you know how you get signed into a label or not. I mean, people could actually do it themselves. You could actually have an album by yourself just on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I mean, there's other people making money a certain way overnight. So that's my little view on that. I think that's the route that he took, and then he got success on that.
But at the same
But
time,
at the same time, that pink stuff, yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly,
just put that on to the side, but still though.
beyond that, because again,
Yeah.
to kind of bring it back to the resolution, when the effect that you have on the public, whether it be kids, even adults, because you have a lot of older people, you have adults that are listening to this and they bumping it like, oh man, this is the greatest thing alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but then you have a man, like you said, you don't measure your success about the claps, the amount of applause you get, how many people come to the concert. You measure your success after what happens after that. How many record sales do you have? You know what I'm saying? How many phone calls you getting? Hey, come do this, come do that. At the point that you get a phone call and say, I'm gonna pay you $9 million to quit,
Because your music is horrible.
then you're
And
not
he
successful.
put this in the media.
Right.
Bill Gates and newspapers.
And Bill Gates is not even one of those type of people. I mean, you have some big money guys that just want to get the publicity. Anytime Bill Gates that you very rarely
He
see,
said his music is very disrespectful to the human ear.
I'm about to look that up. My daggone self.
It's probably, I should have put it on your Facebook page.
But it's great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I haven't seen that.
You ever heard of who we talking
Yeah, I
about?
heard of him. The sad part about the whole thing is, you hear the same stuff every time, every new song.
It been going on for like damn.
That's because they ain't stick to their New Year resolution to hear the same stuff.
You used to hear about, old school.
Uh-oh. Stop.
What?
Now, true enough,
Oh my goodness.
right,
What?
Oh, you talking about the whole?
right. Now, I'm in mind. You see that? Now, that's why I'm big about research. I'm very big about research. That is not true.
I ain't
But
heard
it should have
about no
been.
$20 million.
That should have been true. That was not true. Bill Gates ain't gonna waste no money on that dude if that was really gonna happen. Because mind you,
Now he did make the comment, but the money part, that's another story. You know, he did make the comment about his music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, cause that is on video.
Wow.
He was sitting at a table outside. He looked like a place you eat lunch where he said it.
That's crazy.
I can't do it.
Yeah. So Miss Aaliyah, Mikael's daughter. How you feel about it?
I don't listen to him. I don't
You don't know who he is.
I heard of him, but I don't listen to him.
What about you?
Every time I hear him, I think of that one show, Courage the Cowardly Dog, where he be trying to complain to Muriel.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who you
Wow.
say?
I said every time I think of him, when I first heard his music, I had no idea what he was saying. I know it was making me laugh. Basically.
Like it's like what we was talking about like weeks ago.
But
It's like
go ahead. But at the same time, it's kind of sad because he should be rapping about something positive instead of.
But
right.
he has to be positive.
Yeah.
before
And
he
it's not just him. It's a whole bunch of rappers, But
It's like they take a nice beat and they just put some words to it and then that's the song.
She just walked
I just
through
wish there was more rappers that were.
Huh?
it.
Say again?
Go ahead, do your-
I just wish there were more rappers that rap about something positive.
Right. Like back in the days.
Well, you can say that, but
Back in the
Because
oh.
what you have to realize is a difference between
generation.
hip hop
Yeah.
and rap music.
Yeah.
It's a difference between a rap artist
And
and hip hop
artist.
practitioner.
Oh.
Hip hop is a culture. You know what hip hop really means? It's really an acronym. HIPHOP. Helping her infinite power helping oppressed people. That's what hip hop means. Her infinite power helping oppressed people. A lot of people don't know that.
I didn't know that either.
And it's so, because hip hop is spiritual, brother.
Right.
Hip hop is started off as the poorest art form. Now it's a $10 billion a year industry. Because hip hop, what can you do without technology that will generate billions of dollars? That's hip hop.
Right. Real quick, I want to go back because I make a habit of not just blowing off because if we were wrong, we're wrong. First of all, we misquoted like I said. Now, you definitely want to hope people do research on certain articles when you say something. Because mind you, I will say this: if I had the money, I'd pay him $9 million. But then again, you gotta think Bill Gates is what? He is a multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
I mean, $9 million is not a lot to him. It's not a lot to him, but at the same time, why would he waste it on somebody who's already wasted themselves?
Mm-hmm. But you know what? Why out of all people was he target out with this host? It still shows how disgusted people are with him.
Right.
You know, so now we're coming to the end of our show. And I just want to let everybody know this. Before you carry out the rest of your evening in this week, talk about Happy New Year, you need to go Google the origin of New Year. Because it's not, you're going to get a rude awakening. You need to go Google where the New Year started at. Because it has nothing to do with you having a party, getting drunk, or putting on Facebook, I'm about to get effed up. It's New Year, taking pictures with your alcohol and your blunts or your switchers
And money
and money.
that you gotta pay in like 2 weeks.
And I'm tired of y'all bitch using and wearing heels. You gonna wear heels, you better learn how to wear heels.
Oh yeah.
Now, you talking to the heels persons now.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Heels and Potions.
And I got a remix coming out called Heels and Potions. All right, real talk.
We on
I'm
this.
I'm laying down the track, everything.
Are we serious?
It's gonna be better than Nicki Minaj. Heels and Potions coming soon. Mikhail Nube is at large. Go ahead, give them the social media.
You can follow us on Twitter.
This dude is not. Hold on. Did I just hold on? So now you the holistic rap symbol too?
What? You know,
No,
man,
hey.
I'm
He's
busy
the,
MC.
he's the heels expert. He's the
Oh,
sex symbol.
My
He's
goodness.
That's right.
the sex therapist. And
Okay,
all
yeah,
that.
go with the social media,
I
man.
love pissing you off.
Well,
Anyway.
no, I'm not.
No, yeah,
wrong
yeah,
word to use.
yeah.
Wrong word to use. Not pissed off. Just always looking. Manny, your time is coming. Did you say?
How you doing?
Social media.
You can follow us on Twitter at Synergy of Life 07 at. Yeah, sorry. Nah, I'm messing up now. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Synergy of Life Holistic Health and Wellness Radio Show. You can also email us, synergyoflife7@gmail.com. You can find out more about Synergy of Life and other shows that feature on Who Has the Power by going to www.whohasthepowershow.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, WHTP Radio Network, Mikhail Nube, and Synergy of Life Enterprise.
And remember, this is our last night broadcasting live on Blog Talk starting next week.
Yeah, starting next week, we will be officially broadcasting on Mixlr.com. That's MIXLR.com/WHTP Radio Network. That's MIXLR.com/WHTP Radio Network. Make sure you go and download that app from your app store, whether it's an iPhone, Samsung, Metro PCS. I don't care what it is. Download the MIXLR app, and then after you sign up for an account, follow WHTP Radio Network, because that's where we're broadcasting. You can hear Mikhail Nube, Don Blake Jr., Manny Young, Mikhail, Aaliyah, Mikhail Nube's daughter, and everybody here on the Who Has Power Radio Network. I want to say real quick before we get out of here, definitely thank you to everybody who has been supporting this show and all the shows on the Who Has Power Radio Network. Big shout out again to Corey out in Akron for listening to us and supporting us, and everybody who's been supporting us over the past 2 years, and look forward to what's to come.
And remember, you can go on all our social medias. You can go on Charles Yancey Facebook page, Mikhail Nube Facebook page,
Man,
John Blake
did you just
Jr.
put my Facebook
page, and Manny Young Facebook page, and see the link once again for our new broadcasting show.
All right, man. That's it. Anybody else?
Anybody? Hold on. You know, a good night, man. Bye.